So yeah, today we're going to be ripping a motor apart. I know, I'm sitting here next to some nice bright shiny new plastics and seat covers and controls and stuff, graphics, but today we're going to be ripping a motor down because we're waiting on a whole bunch of new stuff, right? So we can't do the frame yet. We need a new swing arm, we need a new axle, we need a new bearing carrier, we need all the hardware for that. Alright, before we jump right into it today, which, you know, I usually just jump right in and we just start going to town. Before we do that today, I just want to give you guys a heads up as to why this is taking so long. I kind of wanted to have all the parts ready to go, and I wanted to just jump right in and get to cleaning things up and get to, you know, rebuilding the brakes and rebuilding the forks and rebuilding the rear shock and rebuilding everything. But this is an 86 200X. The parts are not quite as abundant as my last build, the 400EX. Of course, those parts are everywhere, and whenever I wanted it, I can pretty much find it. Not so much for the 200X, the 86 especially. I'm running into lots of problems with the parts that are gold, of course. So I'm having problems locating a pivot bolt. Boom! For one thing, you'd figure that would be an easy thing to find. It is not. And what else do I need? I need an axle. I need a rear axle. And of course, there's only one rear axle that fits the 86-87 200X. And that is the 86-87 200X. So there are a couple of axles that I've heard and I've read through the grapevine, and I've been doing a lot of research, and I know that yes, a 250R axle will work, and a 300EX axle may work, may not, I don't know. But they're also super ass wide, and I am not going for that. I'm going for the stock look, and I also want the slim 86-87 rear axle because I want to be able to throw that thing around like a dirt bike. That's the whole goal of building this. This is going to be a trail rider. In order to keep up with a dirt bike, you got to have a skinny ass end, man. And that's the way I want it to be. So that's the way it's gonna be, and that's the way I don't compromise. So we need to find a 86-87 200X rear axle. So anybody out there, if you have one that's straight with the good splines, no nothing welded onto it, that's the problem I have. My rear hubs are welded to it, and the carrier broke.
Ooh, what was that?
Oh, yeah, look at that. The whole thing's cracked and broken. There, see? Alright, so new plan. We need a new carrier and a new axle, because this thing is welded also. And I tried to get it off and it's not coming off. So, there's that. Next.
Do I just pause it? Stop it?
Yep, and there's the swing arm. We got a hole right there. There's another big ass hole right in there. And there's metal inside of it, so when you rattle it around, it rattles. And the whole thing is jacked up. So, I basically need a swing arm, rear axle, carrier bearing, all of it. I need all of it. If anybody has anything reasonably priced, I'm not going to pay like $9,000 for one, obviously. I'll just have to wait until one shows up, or I can locate one. But anyway, that's where I am. I need that stuff. And let's go out and check out the frame and stuff too. We're going to get into that too. So let's go ahead and check that shit out, huh? Alright, so check this out. Here's the frame. And we are close to getting it. I need a couple of things. Of course, I ordered some parts. And I ordered some cleaning pads and things like that, but I don't have them yet. So that's the holdup on this frame. We're just waiting. I just need to clean it up and get it taken care of so that we can send it away to the powder coater. But before we can do that, we have to extract a bolt. Anyway, I got a easy out coming. Just hasn't got here yet. And as you can see, right here, we have a bolt snapped off that I did not do, by the way. It was like that when I got it. You can tell by the frame it's been like that for a while. But yeah, we need to get that thing extracted out of there first before we can clean it up. And that's one more thing we're waiting for. So yeah, there's that. And oh, check this out. This is for a whole different thing. You want to tune into this because I think, yeah, this thing has a couple of problems. I think the timing chain is stretched out or whatnot. I think it's stretching, so it doesn't sound right anymore already. Yeah, it was a Wiseco timing chain. They're hit or miss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy an OEM 450R timing chain, and that will solve that problem. We're going to put in a brand spanking new 450R timing chain because they are beefy and monstrous, and we won't have any problems with that. So yep, that'll be obviously the other build, but there's the dog. And here's one more mod that we're doing. We're not going to use that crappy rear brake master cylinder that was on here. We're going to be using a rear brake master cylinder from a CRF 450R with the reservoir built right onto it. Isn't that awesome? We don't have any need for that stupid brake reservoir tube or holder that goes up there. Bolts on and is rusty as shit with that stupid tube. We don't need any of that. Check it out. This is just a mock-up right now. I'm going to build a bracket for it out of some billet aluminum or something like that. We're going to have to drill some holes into a bracket, and we're going to have to put a spacer behind it, which I fabricated this spacer right here. But for right now it's plastic, but we're going to get some metal back there, and yeah. In the meantime, while we're waiting on this, let's just go ahead and tear the motor down because we need to make an inventory and get us the parts ordered for that so that they can get here in time for us to build the motor. Yep. All right, so let's get on down into that. Yeah, make sure that you subscribe and ring that bell down there. Woohoo! Bing, bing. Make sure that you do that so that you get notified whenever the new videos come out. Yeah, make sure you like this video too, because those things really help out my channel. I appreciate any of the help you guys give me so I can keep on doing this. This is an 86 200X, and these parts are not easy to find. So, yeah, that's where we are with that. But in the meantime, today, we're going to tear a motor down. So let's get on down into that, shall we? Alright, well, here we go. This is the way I got the motor, so we're going to tear it apart because obviously this is pretty nasty. So, these guys, I don't know what's in here, but let's see if we can't get these guys to crack. That one cracked. I don't know what's up with that. Well, obviously somebody put that in there to seal it or some shit. Okay, there's a washer in here. Make sure of that. We'll just put the bolt right back on top of there. And we'll put the case right back on top of there. All right, everything's in there, the screws are on. Remove the bolts from the lifter plate, clutch springs. All right. unstake the nut. Look at that. Okay, so the nut goes on the outside, and then this guy goes through the chain guide. Are they the same length? Yes, they are. Wow, that wasn't even tight, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, there's a washer there. Make sure I get that washer and don't lose that. It goes behind the chain guide. Okay, this was on the kick start shaft here. Oh. Shift star, we don't want to lose that guy. Don't lose the pin. Let's crank this guy off, I guess, huh? We'll have to measure this and find out what we're working with. Well, that's one way to get it off. I'm getting new rings anyway. It doesn't really fucking matter. All right. Dude, what is that? Oh my God, that's not cool. There are like broken things happening here. Ah. What am I missing? Oh, it's RTV'd to shit, dude. Well, somebody did not want this thing to come apart, did they? Ooh, there it's starting to go. All right. Oh, the magnet now. I was like, what the hell's happening? It's the magnet. Oh, there it is. Well, it looks clean, I guess. If anything else. What is that? That thing is old. All right, son of a bitch. Flywheel. Flywheel came off by using a flywheel puller bolt, which is a 16. Everyone told me it was a 14. It is not a 14. It is a 16. So thank the goddamn Lord that I bought the kit that has all that shit in it, because I was going to, I figured I might need to pull the flywheel off my 400EX or something. That's like a 24 or something. And it happens to have a 16 in the case. For the 86 200X, this bolt hole right here is a 16, not a 14. Anyhow, now we're gonna crack the rest of these bolts and get this goddamn case separated. So it seems like we got everything. I remember someone said, even behind the flywheel. I don't see any bolts behind the flywheel. Once again, I'm thinking everyone is talking about the 83 to 85s, man. This is different. Oh, there's a couple right there. There's one there and one there. And there's one there. Oh, there's 3 on the bottom also. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, man, this thing says to put the left side down, boom, which I did. And then it says to beat the living shit out, no, I'm just kidding. And then it says to crack it with a hammer, with a soft hammer, in many different spots. Sure, that works perfectly. Because did I think it was going to work? Not really, but... Hey, there it comes. So, I lied, it does work. Oh, it does work. All right, sons, we have our cases split now. There's no going back now, is there? No. Man, this thing is fried, dude. All right, so we need to make note of this. Can you see it? Let me get this out of the way here for a little bit. We need to make note of this right here. This is broken. We're gonna have to JB weld that, I think, or we're gonna have to do something with it. All right, so this side, the right side, it just has a couple bearings in it. Oh, there's 3, with one of them being held down. Must be the transmission. All right, let's find out what the hell's going on here, shall we? Woo-wee. All right, so that's what I was afraid of. There's a freaking gear busted in there. Yeah, so see, we got gear pieces here. Let me get my magnet. Where's my magnet? Yeah, look at that. We got another piece of a gear. So like right here, all this stuff was inside of the motor. Is on the bottom. So the left is on the bottom, the right is on top, and the center's in the center, obviously. Ooh, there's the broken gear on the bottom. not, dude. Oh, there it is. And then we're missing this one washer at the bottom. Woohoo! That's like leaves and metal and dirt and everything else, man. We'll have to figure out if that crank's any good, because it doesn't seem like it is, man. This thing is just, look at that. It just gets stuck everywhere. All right, so we'll have to see what to do about the crank. And here's where the money comes in now.
Oh, all right. It's going, right?
Yeah.
Nice. The bearing came out too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Weird. Oh,
Not
that's just a piston.
All right, now that we have the crank out, we can get this guy to the shop and see about getting that baby rebuilt and get it in. That's the next step, is we need to get these cases cleaned up. Yeah, so here's the cases. We're gonna send those out to be vapor blasted, and I'm not sure about what we're gonna do about the inside yet. I kind of want to vapor blast the whole thing and just get rid of that paint on the inside, but does anybody know, is that bad to do? Should I remove that paint on the inside of these or not? Does it even really matter? Because I really want to vapor blast the whole thing and just make it beautiful. Anyway, let me know if you got any comment or if you got any knowledge of that. Yeah, is it cool if I vapor blast the inside of these? Just let me know. Okay, so here's all the motor parts that we're doing. We're gonna get a new piston. We're gonna clean these up. We're gonna get a new timing chain, and if we can, we're gonna get a new oil pump chain. This stuff can all be cleaned up as well. The kicker, all that good stuff. Part of the transmission parts, flywheel, clutch basket are okay. That oil pump, oil filter housing dealio right there is all right. We just need to get new screws for it. And let's see what else we got. The gear shifter seems to be all right, and the screen's okay. Transmission, not so much. The transmission is not okay. There is second gear. Down underneath there, if you can see it, yep. Right underneath there is second gear, so that's a problem. Luckily, I got somebody who's finding me a second gear, though. Someone who lives right here locally. As soon as he gets home, he's gone for the weekend, I guess, and coming home, so I'll see if I can't get a second gear. And the rest of the pieces we got ready to go down here, we're gonna clean those up. We're gonna repaint that. We're gonna get that shined up and beautiful. I got bearings on the way for that, for the triple trees and all that good stuff. We're gonna get that gas tank redone. See, it's a little rusty underneath there. We're gonna get that professionally done, I think. We may prep it ourselves, but who knows? We'll figure out what's gonna go on there. But yeah, we need this stuff done too. I might just have somebody do those as well. I might just send them out, have somebody sandblast them and powder coat them. Let's see what else we got in there. New grab bar we're gonna get, and the rear shock, we're gonna rebuild that guy. The front shocks, we're gonna rebuild those too. They're in nice shape. New boots, we're gonna get new boots, and we're gonna shine up the ends of those. And of course we have the new fender already, but there's the fender mounts. We may need to use some of those, and I need to use that for a template to drill out the other guy. All right, guys, that wraps this one up. Next video, we're gonna be putting this seat cover together, and we're gonna mount the seat up onto the fenders. We're gonna be drilling the holes. These things did not come pre-drilled. That's not cool, but we'll get it taken care of. So we're gonna mount this seat cover onto the seat pan. We're gonna get that all cleaned up. We're gonna get it ready to rock and roll. Well, I'm gonna show you a couple little tricks and tips on how to make that thing more comfortable and how to get it done. So yeah, make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you give that the thumbs up if you like this video, for sure. Thumbs it up. And do make sure that you subscribe though, because that helps my channel out a lot if you give me some subscriptions. And yeah, ring that bell down there too. Make sure that you get notified for when all the new videos come out. So for example, when I put the seat cover on, you'll get notified. You'll know when that's happening. And yeah, in upcoming videos, of course, we have the motor we're going to be building. We're going to be doing the suspension. We're going to rebuild front shocks. We're going to rebuild the rear shocks. We are going to do it all. We're going to assemble the handlebars. We're going to assemble all the controls. We're going to do everything. So yeah, make sure that you keep tuned in for that. Alrighty, and peace out, Girl Scouts. Woo!